We are going to have some fun with Canva apps. So I think to really extend the functionality of Canva, you have to use the apps. So I created this graphic. The gradients in the background, the logo has been traced and has a stroke effect or shadow around it. And all the colors stem from the two colors in the logo. So looking good. I like it. And the building, that's where I work at Sonoma State, Stevenson Hall. So, right, so let me scroll to the top. So I started with a logo that I put on a black Canva background. I downloaded it as a PNG, uploaded it, right? So here's it's a solid PNG. The two images got, the background and the image got fused together. Then I used the Trace app, and I traced the logo with it had a transparent background, and then I guess that doesn't even matter. And then I removed the background, so you do need Canva Pro Premium. And then I added some type with an app, the Tracer app. Sorry, the TypeExtrude app. So here we go. Let's see. I'm going to repeat that for you here. And if you like the effect, you can use it. So I didn't have as much success with the frame apps. So there's a bunch of popular frame apps to do this kind of effect where you put like a frame around an image. But I had better luck with the tracer. So here we go. Let's do a new document. File, go Canva Home, get out of here. Canva Home, and new document, create. Actually, it might, when I use the apps, it might force me. Let's see here. Custom size, 1920 by 1080. Get a blank document staring at you. And the first thing I'm going to do, right, I guess we need our images, right? So I'm going to go to Google Images. I did Sonoma State logo and searched by tools, large, under size. I think that says size originally. And then I got this first, just the logo head that popped up, and I dragged it 1500 by 1500 to my desktop. Might get an error. Okay, so renamed. All right, so looking good. And then I went back and just searched for Sonoma State to get a building or iconic image. You can use any. I scrolled down a little and found a photo of my office, which inspired me for this design. If I keep scrolling, maybe you'll stop watching. There we go, right? This one. So it's good to start with a large image. If I scroll back to the top, go Tools, Size, Large, just to get a large image. But if our document size is only 1920 by 1080, I guess it probably won't matter too much. So, okay, so we got a new design. I am going to set the background. Well, let's bring in my image. And let's make it, so I'm going to hold a corner and option drag to go from the center out. That's fine, something like this. You can make it a little bigger. And now let's see. Now if I click on the background, position, double click, no, control click. Man, I guess it's just this color right there, right? So color, background color, set it to black. And now we got our step one. Because if you try to do it with white, the white in the graphic or the image gets confused with the white background. So you want the background color to be as much of a contrast as possible. So if your image has a bunch of white, light, bright colors, have a black background. If your image has a bunch of dark black colors, have a white background. Because then when you do the trace, you'll get better results. All right, so I'm going to download it, share it. I could rename it. So go to File and call this my Canva Apps 2. Now when I share it, download it to my desktop, PNG or JPEG is fine. then add a new page at the bottom and drop your image in. And let's see. It looks like, all right, so I might change my background. I don't know. All right, let's just go to the app and trace it. So I'm going to go to the apps and then tracer. See, those frames one didn't work so well. So all right, so black and white and image tracing your image. And I found the threshold to be low. So the threshold is the luminance value. It's this keep drop luminance value. Basically, if it's low, then it drops out anything brighter than black. And all these colors in the middle are brighter than black. So that's how I think of it. So add to design. All right, so once you get like a good looking thing, and there we go. So now you can see here I got this cutout effect, or this frame effect, without using the frame app. All right, so I'm gonna delete this background image. I guess you kind of want to save your work as you go along, so I guess we can add a page. I'm gonna cut this, Command X, and then add a page, and Command V, paste it. And so now, because my background is black, right, it's still okay, but I gotta click here and switch to a background color of, let's try white. There we go. Now I got my frame. So just because the black on black, this basically got filled up with black. All right, so expand it to fit the page. Close it. Now I can bring in my other image, and let's see, I can option drag a corner out and maybe move it up. And then I can do Command Option left bracket, or I can position and arrange and send to back, or I think you can control click layer, send backward. All right, so there's our frame with the photographic image inside, and then I fused them and uploaded them and removed background. So right now it's like 2 layers. You can't really work with them so well together. So I share, download, and download. So now if you have all these pages, you get a folder or a compressed.zip file that you have to download, double click, expand, and then search for the image you want. In my case, it's PNG3 or page 3. And then I'm going to add a page and lose my Explorer. And now I can maybe come back here now to Finder. There we go. And drag my image in. There should be a like fit to frame shortcut. I don't know. Is there some kind of shortcut to fill up frame? I couldn't find it. Extra credit if you can find it. All right, so drag it to expand to fit. And then you do need premium here for this remove background. Do the free trial. All right, so now I have this image that I can kind of move off to the side. So I'm going to have my text on the right. And I can edit the image. And I guess before I do that, I want to drag in my my logo off to the side because I want to lift the colors or eyedropper the colors. So now I can edit the image and add a shadow and have an outline, and I can change the outline color to, that was right. So it didn't let me eyedropper it, unfortunately. It'll happen eventually. They'll change it. All right, so I got to go to the colors, and I got to remember this hex value 0C4E93. 0C4E93. Zero C 4E93. I don't know, there's probably a shortcut. If you just double click, you get the eyedropper, but the apps. All right, so let's keep going. So we're getting close. I need a gradient and a text effect. Let's do the gradient first. Well, I got my logo there. I can do Canva Apps. Scroll to the top, come to Apps, search for gradient. You could edit some other collection if something looks kind of cool in here. You could use one of those. But I'm just going to go to Create Radial, and then you get 2 color stops. And the first one, I want to use Document Color. There's our little eyedropper. And sample that dark blue. And then I want to come over here to the other color stop and double click on it once, plus Document Colors, eyedropper, and click on sample the light blue. And then I want to flip the gradient, and then I want to be done. Add the design, and I want to blow this up really big by dragging a corner, option dragging out, making sure it goes past the edge, and send it to back. Control click, right click, layer, send to back. And I just need to add some type now, so I want the type over there. Let me move the image off to the side and go to text effect app. So scroll to the top, your sidebar, apps, and text. And I messed with some of these other ones. You can try them out. I kind of like the simple look of this text extrude. I guess I found it. I don't know why it's not coming up. I found it by going to the apps homepage, and then the apps have like different categories, and yeah, I'm just scrolling aimlessly. So maybe it's from the home page of Canva Apps. Here we go. This communication, graphic design, marketing, project management, text styling. So you can try these. TypeExtrude. All right. So TypeExtrude. I changed the font to fall, I guess all caps, fall 2025, and I changed it to like a college font, college slab. Okay, arrow out of fonts. Change the justification to center. Change the line height so that it didn't have that overlap, but I kept it pretty close. And then I added the block, and I did the extrude effect with the eyedropper on the different hex code for some reason, but I guess for demo purposes I can live with it. And maybe you can try adding some of these 3D stuff or those other options, or you can use the sliders to kind of mess with some of those settings. But I'm happy. Pretty close so far. And I think I'm done with Lobo. I can just kind of option drag to increase the size here and reposition, maybe a little smaller. Option drag. All right, so there she is. Let me close here, Command plus, zoom in a little, and I'm looking forward to seeing your creations.